competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trubisky on first down, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Probably you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Hardy 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. Now they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
28-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Down right around the 25. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This one caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. 5 yards, a good run there. Now 2nd and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll drop here to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
9-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, a run with Cohen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
T.J. Logan on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to 1st down at about the Bears' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 40. 20.
That's all you got.
10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. But now for the point after. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. This is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That's why they keep the wheels churning.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A good pickup there, 22. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing again is Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The 49-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down. It's Cohen, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Trubisky, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a play fake, and it's gone. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Hey, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
43-yard line.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Robinson.
A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Give. This is Cohen. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Demetrius Harris.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The Bears ball carrier.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their 38. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, they'll see with Akers on the ground. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. Trubisky lost the football. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A little careless with a football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Across the 25 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in.